up, we have Jacob Peters. He is a second-year nursing student who's an accomplished rock climber and frequently sends in auditions to Survivor, even though they don't respond. Here's Jacob,
Thank you. You guys showed up to a comedy event put on by people who have no clue what they're doing. So, good judgment there. If I'm ever making Friday plans, I'll just leave you guys out of it. So yes, I'm a male in nursing, which means either one of two things. Either I'm a family embarrassment, not smart enough to become a doctor, or I'm gay. My girlfriend's here tonight. She came out to support. My family's here with her. My mom told me something recently that has kind of really stuck with me. So I was paying for something online. I have my credit card number memorized because, well, I'm not an idiot, all right, I can do that. And she said, you shouldn't have that memorized. You know, someone could torture you for that information. And the worst part is I just believed it. I ran with it too. Even walking out to my car later, I'm gonna be nervous because now all you guys know I'm target number one. But yeah, I don't know what sort of shady situations she thinks I'm getting into, you know, or how dumb scammers have gotten that they're gonna waste their time torturing me. Like, you know, my credit card number's on my credit card in my pocket. You can just read off that. I think what's worse though is that I just believed I would withstand hours of torture to defend my credit card number. If you really want the $200, just ask for it, I'll give it to you. They're like, right? I just imagine being in the chair, they got the, I don't know, I've never been tortured. They got the thing. And they're like, sir, you need to tell me your credit card number. Yeah, I was worried about that. I was worried that might be offensive. That might be racist, you know. Especially if I want to have a political career someday, right? So I looked it up to see if that would be offensive at all. Turns out you can imitate an Indian guy way more than that and still become prime minister. But yeah, I don't have a lot of money, like I said. I'd like to have enough someday to afford a glass shower. Does anyone here have a glass shower? Woo! Thanks for the class. No one has a glass shower? Come on. I know you do. You're lying. I can make fun of you for being rich, but you ruined that. Anyways, the best part about a glass shower, though, is you walk in, it's that little squeegee hanging there. All right? Now, I don't care who you are, that's exciting. Because I'm not even focused on cleaning my body anymore. I'm just focused on how much water I can splash on the glass that I get to clean off after. You just stand there, grinning ear to ear, soaking wet. You do this thing, so, you know, you see him do that. It's better if you imagine me naked, actually. Yeah. But yeah, no. There are a lot of careers I could have taken. A lot of my friends are pilots, actually. Most of my friends are pilots, actually, which is a fun way to tell you that I just hang out with white guys. But yeah, flying with friends has its perks for sure. You know, you get a beautiful view of the prairies, maybe a nice sunset that you get to look at, and just look over at your friend flying the plane and you think, I'm so screwed right now. This is the same guy, I kid you not, that got so confused by a debit machine that he ended up tipping 8 cents. And now, I gotta trust him to land something that I'm only assuming this, is a little harder to operate than a debit machine. Lord forbid the controls become an iPad with 4 tip options. But no, I'm committed to nursing. I'm stuck with it. I had a couple assumptions going into it. My first assumption is, you know, it's part of the job. I'm not excited about it, but that I'm gonna have to wipe butts. What I didn't know is that that is the only thing I would be doing for the rest of my life, is just wiping butts every day. My second assumption is that there's an oral thermometer that goes in your mouth and a separate, completely different rectal thermometer that goes in your bum. I thought that was a completely reasonable thing to believe, but there's really no way to sugarcoat this. It's the same thermometer. So, yeah, that's what they don't tell you. So, if you ever go to the hospital, I have some terrible news for you, and they've put a thermometer in your mouth. Just know that without fail, it has been in someone's bum. Absolutely. I know it. But I know what you're thinking, that's gross, oh, that's unsanitary. Don't worry, in between patients, we wash our hands. I'm Jacob Peters, thank you very much.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get the shower bit out of my brain. I don't know anyone on the screening team for Survivor, but if you send in those clips, you might get on. I don't know, could try it out.